To get the best from this session, please now make sure that you're seated in a comfortable chair or lying down comfortably. And before you begin to relax very deeply, I'm just going to talk a little bit about the importance of cultivating a quiet mind in modern times. Life is crowded and busy. Constant media messages, commercials, texts, emails, worries, problems, phone calls, things to learn, things to do, work, relationships. It can all lead to overload and a lack of perspective. Your mind can start to whirl and lose its capacity to switch off when there is too much going on. This loud mind can cause insomnia, stress, and a warped perspective on what you really want to focus on in life. We get used to being busy, and our mind chatter becomes a constant companion, whether it's constructive or not. However, the busier our mind and the more chatter it chucks at us, the more difficult it is to be in the present moment and think clearly in a relaxed manner. Yes, life can be hectic, and we can't just sit down and meditate in the middle of a busy workday, but there is such a thing as meditation in action. This quiet mind session will get you feeling more relaxed and clearer in your mind, even during your most hectic times. It will clear your mental desk, so to speak, and encourage mental space for easier and better thinking in day-to-day life. Having a quiet mind helps whether you are making decisions, engaged in a meeting, playing sport, doing the shopping, or simply relaxing and enjoying yourself. Having a quieter mind allows your subconscious to communicate more clearly to you important intuitions and richer understandings of situations. Less mental noise equals greater well-being and productivity. It's when your mind is quiet that it can produce solutions and see wider patterns so that you can learn and act effectively in life. So, as you listen to these words and begin to physically relax, you can keep in mind your purpose here and now in doing so, because your ability to become quiet on the inside allows you to sense so much more on the outside. And even now, as you just allow your eyes to close, if they haven't already, you can remember what it's like to listen very intently, like when you want to hear the lyrics of a song, when the singer is difficult to hear, listening over and over to what is sung, or when you're playing hide and seek as a child, ducking behind a bush and watching and listening for where the other kids are, hearing the sound of your own heartbeat, and how thrilling that can be. And the world looks so bright, colourful, and vivid. Smelling the air, and you extend your senses out around you. And here and now, you can become aware of the position of your body in this moment of time. The rise and fall of your chest, the coolness of the air on the inhale, and the warmness of the air as you exhale, and the sense of conscious thoughts still flickering through your mind. Thoughts about the day, things that have happened, things that are yet to be. And just as you can watch your breathing and watch your body relax even deeper, the muscles smoothing, softening, loosening. That's it. And you can watch your own thoughts as phantom images and words floating and whirling through the mind, like snowflakes in a blizzard, like a road of busy automobiles, and just watching that road from a distance, knowing that there's a great deal of activity way over there, with the cars going this way and that. But when you step back from that road and get more and more distance on it, and watch those cars from afar, as the day turns to dusk and the stars shine overhead and the air becomes more still, the automobiles become fewer and fewer. And you can just experience the reality of floating right out of yourself. And watch yourself from the outside, listening to this session, noticing the relaxation of those facial muscles, seeing your body over there drift into deeper and deeper comfort, seeing the position of your body and watching that calmer mind and the remaining thoughts floating in there like a spinning top that was whirling and whirling so very hard, but which now has slowed and slowed as those thoughts over there diminish until they come to a stop and you just listen to the silence. And you can float back inside that quiet, quiet body, that relaxing you over there, and into the silence of that mind. And as you take in a slightly deeper breath in your mind, you can softly utter as you breathe out the sound shh. Because when the surface of the lake is rippled with movement, it can't reflect reality clearly. And it's only when those ripples travel out to the edge and diminish and diminish, that lake can become completely still. That's it. And become a mirror to the world, perfectly reflecting the skies and the surroundings. That's it. And you know, if a thought disrupts the beautiful surface of that lake, you can just take in another slightly deeper breath, just hearing on the exhale like a gentle breeze caressing the leaves, that soft and gentle shh inside to remind you to remember this silence and watch the lake become completely still. And you can just consider now, quietly, where this silence will be most useful for you. And you can choose a particular time or a place, at home, at work, engaging in something you really enjoy, where you want to come to your senses and quiet your mind. And when you've found a good time, where you want to experience this in the future, this quiet mind, I'd like you to notice what you look like in that time, seeing yourself there in the future. Perhaps looking a little distracted at first, having internal thoughts about this and that, seeing the frown on your face, the internal dialogue, but then just watching as that you remembers to take a deep breath and repeat inside your mind, shh. And as you do so, you can just watch the tension and mental chatter melt away, quieten and fade into silence, like settled snowflakes on a window that melt away in the morning sun. And notice how this future you can be so much more vibrant and focused, able to fully pay attention to what you're doing. And it's interesting to note that you can just practice that from the inside, stepping right into the beginning of this future time, being here in the future in your mind, and hearing that mental chatter to begin with, those distracting, whirling thoughts, and then sensing yourself step back from them, take a deep breath, and shh them into stillness and silence, seeing the colors get brighter, the world around you more three-dimensional, as you're able to fully be here now. And your unconscious mind can make sure this is fully available to you, a deep and powerful resource to draw on in the days and weeks ahead. And as you listen to this session repeatedly, and you notice more and more beneficial changes in your own level of calm and focus, changes that others begin to see in you as well from the outside, and how much more enjoyable it is to be in the here, in the moment, having the direct experience of your life by quietening down on the inside, and the thrill of really paying attention to what's going on the outside. That's it. And then, just preparing to awaken, noticing the position of your body again, the feeling of whatever's supporting it, and coming back wide awake. That's it. Having had a wonderful, deep mental and physical rest, feeling alert and refreshed, and whenever you're ready, just open your eyes. Excellent. And remember, the more you relax to this download, the more benefits you're going to notice. Each time you listen to this, you can think about a different future time when you'd like a quieter mind.